around the NFL right here on the Kap J Morning Show on ESPN 1000 and streaming on the ESPN Chicago app. With more, here's Shay Norling. Shay?
All right, Hoodie, we have 10 items for the Chicago Bears. And I want the two of you to rank them in importance, level of 1 to 5. 1 being the least important, 5 being the most ahead of the 2024 season. Starting with an easy one,
okay.
The development of Caleb Williams.
An absolute 5. Off the charts. His development is paramount. Some would put more pressure on Caleb than others for a rookie, but I think that it's a difference, Cap, now than just any other rookie coming into the league because of the ready-made roster that's there for him. Usually a rookie would come into a situation where the team's not very good.
Like Bryce Young did a year ago.
But look at the Bears. Big difference, right? Big difference. You have your running backs, I say plural, in place. You have several wide receivers you can go with. You have several tight ends you can go with. An offensive line that's getting better. So there you have it. Click. Apparently, Shay did not like that as he snurfles into the mic.
It's $1.
You heard this, right, Cap?
That's $1.
Yeah, snurfles into the mic.
He did.
Didn't like that. Go.
It was off.
Didn't like it.
Allergies,
my
man.
music was
Allergies are
palatable.
beating the hell out of me.
Shay.
Is it 5 or the question?
It's 5. I agreed with
Okay.
you. 100%.
Shay.
The offensive line. Bears know they need to be better protecting the quarterback. You have an athletic, mobile guy who can kind of dodge some of those sacks. He certainly did that at USC. But the offensive line getting better in pass pro and run blocking. Level of importance.
Level of importance is a 5 because if he doesn't get protected, he can't do what he needs to do. So that's a 5.
I'm just curious, Cap, on how this is all going to work with the offensive line and who will be the offensive lineman that the Bears will really rely on. What I mean is there's guys that we like. I think you and I would say that we like Darnell Wright and what he could be. We like to see if Tevin Jenkins can be healthy for a full complement of games. Before we talk contract, how often will he be on the field? How healthy will he be? Another question. Braxton Jones at left tackle. Are they running it back with him? Will he be able to be there the lion's share of the time at left tackle inside?
Is he a middle-of-the-road guy, or are we striving to chase greatness there?
I still like to know who the center is. Is it Shelton or bust? Is it Shelton or someone else?
Him or Ryan Bates?
Okay. You know that's important, as you well know. I mean, the quarterback of the offense is the quarterback, but that center also is paramount for this offense. Like anybody can hike the ball. No, they can't. Clearly. We saw that anybody just can't hike the ball. It's got to be someone you can depend on, man. And plus, with a rookie quarterback, let's lay out just briefly what we talked about before when it comes to Caleb Williams. He's learning a lot about the NFL ways versus when he was in college, is he not?
Yeah, it's a totally different way to play football, and it's all football, period. But everything we're hearing is this guy's work ethic is off the charts, so let's continue to develop it.
But just the idea that, as you were told, that everything was primarily shotgun at USC.
Correct.
So how does that work in the NFL? Because everything may not be shotgun.
Well, that's why a 5 on the offensive line is essential. He's learning to have cadence, call out plays, play under center some. All that's a learning thing. If he's also got to worry he's going to get his head kicked in every play, it's not going to work well.
Yeah. So that's a 5.
Shay.
All right, I'm going to pack the next two together. The pass rush, even with Montez Sweat, only 30 sacks on the season, good for 31st out of 32 teams. It was underwhelming last year, and there were a lot of opportunities. Bears got the 4th most pass attempts against in the league and only got 30 sacks. I'm going to pair that with Gervon Dexter's development because defensive tackle was not really addressed in the offseason. It feels like the Bears are banking on Gervon Dexter taking that 3 technique role. The importance of both of these things, a pass rush and kind of through Gervon Dexter.
It's
Like the pass rush, again, it's essential. I agree. I feel
5.
the interior is more important.
Like Billings or Dexter, correct? Like
Correct.
those two, those guys on the inside.
Dexter, Zach Pickens, who, by the way, was on Waddle and Sylvie the other day. Hilarious. He talked about how Eberflus has been bringing groups of players to his house and having food trucks there. He said, best brisket I ever had. They had a brisket food truck at Eberflus's house. He said, and now I know what a real mansion looks like. Oh, it was awesome
That's
stuff.
pretty funny.
Awesome stuff.
I would say it's like a 3 or a 4, Shay, for me, only because I believe so much in Montez Sweat. And I like, unlike maybe some, I like DeMarcus Walker. I know that I'd like to have someone like of a veteran presence that is a for sure pass rusher in that spot. But if it's Walker, I can deal with that. I like it. The thing that stands out the most about this defense is their secondary, the Bears secondary, followed by the linebackers. But I believe that the defensive line will find a way to be able to get more pressure. We saw that toward the back end of the season. We didn't have it at the beginning, but Montez Sweat opened it up for everybody else. If he was double teamed, others could be able to eat. That's what I saw. Hopefully that will continue into the season.
Yeah, they've got to have great health there. They need Sweat. There's certain key guys that have to stay healthy. He's one of them.
But what if Sweat's not there? Oh, man. How dramatic is the fall off there?
Oh, well, look what the defense was prior to him arriving from Washington. So that's a problem.
If he gets hurt, there's a severe depth concern, I think.
Yes.
Austin Booker to the rescue.
Here's hoping.
And they're going to sign somebody, whether that's Ngakoue or Campbell. Somebody else will be here.
All right, Shay, can you squeeze in one more?
Yeah, it's topical and kind of newsworthy, honestly. A payday for DJ Moore. There was some reporting over the weekend that Moore has reached out to the Bears. There's no rush to get anything done, but I've said I think it would behoove the Bears to get this done earlier than later with the way the wide receiver market has started to explode.
1 to 5, the importance of re-signing DJ Moore, giving a new deal.
He's got 2 more years left, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like a 2 right now.
Yeah. I can roll with that, yeah.
Because heaven forbid there was a serious injury or a drop-off. I'm not saying there will be. But remember everyone freaked out when Pace wouldn't give $20 million to Allen Robinson?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's struggling to stay in the league. Now, again, I'm not comparing those two. I'm comparing the situations.
Yes.
He's got 2 more years. Yeah, relax. I don't have to get that done right now.
That's fair. I can roll with a 2 with that, Shay. And this is not the old days where, boy, if DJ Moore doesn't get it done now, the Bears won't pay him. No, if he's still playing at an elite level, unless you have a younger asset, DJ Moore will get his money. Because look how the money's going now for average to above average players.
Correct.
As the TV and the streaming numbers continue to grow from a financial standpoint, more and more money's coming to the players. As Shay Norling says, the cap's not real in the NFL.
It's not. They'll figure a way around it.
It's all
not
about
real.
cash and how you manipulate it on the ledger. All the cap is a ledger that you can play with. Basically, the NFL is allowed to cook their books. There is legal book cooking going on.
But
they can move the money the way they want.
But there are teams that Buffalo's a perfect example. They had to eviscerate their roster.
Yeah, look at New Orleans every year the last 3 or 4 years. It eventually will come back to bite you, but if you're savvy like the Eagles or the Rams, maybe it never will.
Jesse Rogers is coming up next with the latest in the Cubs and the White Sox and MLB. That's coming up next on the Kap and J Hood Morning Show.